Yeah, this is so good. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Sugar Free Soul. I am Michelle with an E. And if this is your first time tuning into my channel, I am on a journey to lower my A1C by eating gluten-free and sugar-free meals that are delicious and not boring. Please don't forget to subscribe, click and like. And yeah, so let me just go over what we're cooking today. Today we are going to be making some pan-fried flounder with a avocado mango salsa, and with that I'm going to make a mashed cauliflower with chives, and I'm going to make some bangin' Brussels sprouts. And so I'm just going to get into the ingredients really quick so you know what I have. For the dredge for the flounder, I have cassava flour, I have some almond flour, and then I have some arrowroot flour. For the seasonings, I have some Old Bay, some garlic powder, some onion powder, salt, pepper. And then for the Brussels sprouts and the cauliflower, I've already washed off the cauliflower and the Brussels sprouts, depending on the size of your family. I have about 10 Brussels sprouts that I'm gonna slice and prepare. And then I have one full head of cauliflower, medium head of cauliflower. And so for the salsa, we're gonna use a green mango, avocado, a red onion, and some cilantro. Oh yeah, and before I forget, the lime juice is also going into the salsa. I squeezed 3 limes. I may not use all of the juice, but it's best to have it if I need it. And for the Brussels sprouts, I'm using some garlic, white onion, and then I'm going to add, I have 5 sliced small portobello mushrooms. And for the mashed cauliflower, I have butter, I have organic heavy whipping cream. To that, I'm going to add fresh chives. And then I also have about a teaspoon of garlic. So yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. I have a pan on the stove to pan fry the flounder. And I'm going to start first by going ahead and starting steaming the cauliflower for the mashed cauliflower. So I'll be over at the stove, and that's where we're headed, okay? Hello everyone, so I'm back and I am here at the stove, and I have a large pot here that I'm going to just fill up with a little bit of water. And to this water, just gonna add some salt to help it come to a boil. I have my steaming basket here that I'm gonna just open up. And to this, I am gonna just start adding the cauliflower florets to it. And it has some of the cauliflower has a little bit of brown on it, but that's okay. That's not a problem. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm going to turn this on. I'm gonna bring this to a medium boil. Here I have it on medium heat so we can bring it up to a boil. Hello everyone, so I am back and I am going to go ahead, like I said, I have about 10 Brussels sprouts here, and I also have my fish, so I don't want cross-contamination. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to move my fish out of the way, and then I'm going to go ahead and get to cutting on the Brussels sprouts. So what I like to do is I just like to kind of cut them like down to the stem. Then I just take that little part off, and then I'll just put these. I have a little colander here that I am going to rinse these off because Brussels sprouts are very dirty. These are organic, and in between these little leaves and layers, it's dirty. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just getting this started here. So I just wanted you guys to see this process. It's relatively fast. My hands has grit on them. So that's one of the reasons why I slice them, because they have so much dirt underneath them. Plus they taste better, I think, when they're all sliced up. You can, really get those seasonings in there and, add to them. Yeah, once I'm done with this, I'll meet you guys over to the stove because I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make my banging Brussels sprouts. And after that, we'll go ahead and we'll start on the flounder. Hey everyone, so I am back. I have the Brussels sprouts all washed off, but before I make the Brussels sprouts, I am going to go ahead and get the salsa going because I want to put that in the fridge so that it can, you know, be chilling. Now I'm gonna go ahead and you could actually put a couple avocados in here if you want it, but I'm just gonna use one. Okay, so I'm gonna put this up. And you guys, the avocados are so healthy and so good. It is the only fruit that you can eat every single day that won't affect your blood sugars, that's got healthy fats in it, and it's just amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. So now I'm gonna add to the avocado and mango slices, I'm going to add red onion. Hey everyone, I decided to add another avocado to this avocado mango salsa. So I'm just gonna pour the lime juice on next. And I'm just gonna use a fork and kind of just mix it up a little bit. And this is so good. If you want, you could even add like pomegranate to it. And to this, I'm just gonna add just a little bit of fresh ground black pepper. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to it. I'm gonna mix this up. Now this is gonna top the pan fried flounder. So this is all set, y'all. Give this a stir. And then now I'm going to add the cilantro. Mix that in really good. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this in the fridge. Okay everyone, I am back and I'm going to make the banging Brussels sprouts. So I'm going to add some olive oil generously to a skillet. Get my spoon here. And I am going to add the onions. A lot of olive oil in this. So I'm going to add my garlic. I'm going to add my mushrooms. A little black pepper. A little salt. There's nothing like the smell of onions and garlic. It smells so good. So I'm going to add a little bit onion powder. I'm going to add a little bit garlic powder. The Brussels sprouts, they are been washed, really good, separated. Now you know Brussels sprouts are a cruciferous vegetable, kind of in the cabbage family. They look like little cabbages. What I like to do is just kind of make sure this is really mixed well. So I don't like to overcook everything, but with this you just kind of wait until it starts breaking down and getting soft. And I tell you guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cover this up. I'm going to continue to let this kind of steam, and as it steams, it's going to continue to cook. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move on to my mashed cauliflower. So the cauliflower is done. So what I'm going to do is just kind of lift this up from the steam basket and just kind of put that into the bowl. And I have some butter here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a generous amount of butter in. And to this I'm going to just add the 2 garlic cloves. I have some fresh chives. And then I'm just going to go ahead and mash that up. Now I have my masher. I just kind of mash these up really good. Now to this, I'm going to add some heavy cream. I'm going to just mix this up really good. And then I'm going to transfer this back to the pot that I had. And I'm going to put this back on the stove. Hi everyone, I am back and we're going to go ahead and start with the fish. So what I'm going to do is I have some cassava flour. So I'm going to I have a scoop that I keep in here. And these scoops are about a 1/4 cup. So I'm going to just put a scoop of cassava flour down on my plate. And then I'm going to put down a scoop of almond flour. Move that around. And to this, I'm going to add a tablespoon of arrowroot. So this is my dredge, and I am going to add to this a little bit of garlic powder. I'm going to add to this a little bit of onion powder. I'm going to add to this some pepper. Then I'm going to add a little bit of salt. So I'm going to go ahead and just get a little fork and mix this. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of whisk this little dredge up like this. So this is enough because we're just going to lightly dredge these and pan fry them. It's fish, doesn't need a thick coating on it or anything like that. So yeah, this is it. So as you guys can see, I have the fillets here and then I have my dredge that I made. So I'm just going to generously coat the fish front and back with Old Bay seasoning. And that's it, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands and I'll meet you guys over at the stove and we'll go ahead and we'll pan fry these. Hi everyone, I am back and I have my pan on the stove, and to it I'm gonna generously add some avocado oil. So I'm just adding enough to kind of cook the skillet kind of good because we're gonna just pan fry it. And I have a plate here that I have a paper towel, and I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna take my flounder and I'm gonna dredge it, and then I'm going to put it in the grease. So I'm just gonna do a few fillets really quick. And what I kind of like to do is maybe do like a couple at a time. And this is gluten-free, so you don't have to worry about if you have allergies to gluten. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put one in, two in. I think I'll do two at a time because I don't want them to break up. Because sometimes with flounder, these are wild caught flounder. Y'all don't eat anything farm raised. And while that's getting a nice brown coating on it, I am going to wash my hands. And then I will return and finish this process. This is thin flounder, so it doesn't have to cook very long. In fact, once it browns on the other side, that's gonna pretty much do it. That's gonna do it. This fillet is super hot, and we don't want to dry out the fillets because while they're sitting there hanging out, they'll still be cooking a little bit. See everyone, here is the finished product. Those nice flounder fillets that have been pan fried. We have our mashed cauliflower. And we have our banging Brussels sprouts. There is nothing left to do but for me to go ahead and plate this up, and I will be right back. And here is the finished product. So I have the banging Brussels sprouts, we have some mashed cauliflower with chives and garlic, and we have a pan-fried flounder fillet. So I'm going to add some of the avocado mango salsa to it. So it's been chilling in the refrigerator. So I'm just gonna spoon some of this out and add that to the top. How amazing is this? So let's take a bite. Got a little bit of salsa on here, some fish. Get some cauliflower and Brussels sprouts. Yeah, this is so good. That sweet, creamy avocado salsa and those sweet red onions on this flounder is so good. Y'all make this. Tell me what you think. Please like and subscribe and tell everybody you know that I am in the kitchen whipping up some sugar-free, gluten-free meals as I try to lower my A1C, making meals that are savory, delicious, and not boring here on Sugar Free Soul. Until next time, y'all, remember to be kind to your mind and be kind to one another. Bye.